Hi, this is Rick Brandenburg for Turf Bugs and Rock and Roll, and behind me is historic Yates Mill. Yates Mill was built in 1757, which is 9 years before the beginning of the American Revolution, 103 years before the Civil War, and it just has a neat history, completely restored, still operational. On Saturdays they still grind corn, and it's just a cool place, located a few miles south of Raleigh and just a few miles from my house. So I get a lot of questions, surprising enough, about what are indicator species? Exactly what is it? So since we're at this mill pond and we've got water behind us, it's a good place to talk about it. Indicator species are a variety of organisms. They could be plants, they could be insects, they could be fish, they could be mammals, they could be microorganisms that indicate some status about the environment. Because many organisms respond either favorably or negatively to changes in their environment. So, we know that lichens, for example, get their nutrients from the air. So if the atmosphere or if the air quality changes, it can change the population of lichens. Therefore, they would be an indicator species. In my case, being an entomologist, there are a variety of insects, especially aquatic insects. Aquatic insects are insects like dragonflies that have larvae that live in the water. That if the water quality begins to decline, these immature stages of insects also decline, and they're an indication of declining water quality or declining environment. So an indicator species is just some type of organism that scientists use to measure quality. Some indicator species actually indicate bad conditions. They only show up when things go south. So an indicator species is just some sort of organism, some sort of fish, animal, whatever it might be, that tells us something about the environment, the conditions, and whether they're getting better or getting worse. So indicator species, it's not some tool that advocacy groups are using against us or anything like that. It's simply a tool, an organism that scientists use to measure the quality of the environment and whether it's improving or declining. All right, now speaking of environment, I'm going to go into some other creature's environment and check out all the reports of these big copperheads that are on the trail. Talk to you again soon.